Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi if you're new, and welcome to another middle grade March reading vlog. I've scheduled myself the entire day off today and I'm going to read some books from my childhood that I remember absolutely loving as a kid, and I'm going to watch films that were released sort of during my middle grade period. You know, they say that's ages 8 to 12, so that to me is 1994 to 1998. So I've researched the films that came out then, and I'm going to watch some of those I remember going to see at the cinema, or I remember getting on VHS, showing my age. Yeah, I'm going to have a really chilled day. I went out last night to make sure I had enough food in for the day so I could just relax. So the three books that I have earmarked to try and read today. The first one, allow me a bit of flexibility. I thought this was younger than middle grade, but when I've looked it up, it does say everywhere it's middle grade, so we're going with it. And that's The Enchanted Wood by Enid Blyton. This is the first in the Faraway Tree series. All I remember is I loved it as a kid. I don't remember anything about it now, so I'm really intrigued to see if the memories come flooding back, or I go, what on earth did I used to like? I'm sure I was slightly younger, but I'm not sure. It was a while ago. The next book, Pong Wu Fi, A Witch of Dirty Habits. I love this. I remember, first of all, our class teacher read this as one of our sort of end of the day stories where she read a chapter a day. She did some amazing voices, and I know that I went to the library after we finished this book and I read at least another 3 or 4 in the series. So I can't wait to read this later and just see if it still makes me laugh at that as much as it did then. And then, same setup really, same teacher, had her in years 5 and 6. I remember her reading Beaver Towers by Nigel Hinton. And again, I remember getting the next book or 2 in the series after this. Cover's a bit weird. But anyway, so that's my day today. I sat down and I went through the films that came out, and I've been looking what's on Sky Cinema, what's on Netflix, what's on Disney. And out of 1994, there's only one film that I have access to that I remember coming out this year. So I'm going to pop that on now. I'm going to start with The Enchanted Wood, and I'll catch up with you a little bit later. Hey Annie, come for a cuddle. I'm just about to start The Enchanted Wood. It says, Joe, Beth and Franny move right next door to an enchanted wood and discover the faraway tree with its many different lands. They make new friends, slide down the slippery slip, and go to a fancy dress feast in the land of birthdays. Discover a magical new world with Moonface, Saucepan Man, and Silky the Fairy. Let's give it a go. So I'm 6 chapters in now. I'm enjoying it so far. We've met the children, they've moved out to the countryside, and they have just had their first adventure up the faraway tree. They've met some interesting characters. We've met Moonface and Silky the Fairy and some gnomes and elves and things. It's quite cute so far, I have to say. Quite an easy read, and Duke is really enjoying Toy Story. So quite a nice chilled morning so far. Hey, so it's now about 20 past 9. I just realised Toy Story was 95, not 94. So I skipped ahead one. So we're now going to go back to 1994. And we're going to watch The Lion King. So, yeah. I think Duke's going to love that. He loved Toy Story, so. I'm about halfway through The Enchanted Wood now, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the kids' quirky adventures, I have to say. They just met the Saucepan Man. So we're going to see what his story is, but I think it's time for me to find some breakfast. This has to be one of the best Disney songs. I have just finished The Enchanted Wood and we have just finished The Lion King. And this was just so cute. It really was. I didn't remember any of the characters or any of the story, I have to say. But it was a very good time. It was 4 out of 5 stars for me. I just love the little adventures that they went on, the lands they visited, the characters in it. They were just fun. So that was a good start to the day. And once I sort the washing out, I shall be moving on to Pongwithy, A Witch of Dirty Habits by Kay Yamansky. This says, Pongwithy, a witch of dirty habits, has just moved into a new cave and she has a problem. Her neighbours are some extremely noisy goblins. Before long, Pongwithy has had enough and asks her best friend, Witch Sharkadder, to help her find somewhere else to live, and that is where the problems really start. So, I shall be back shortly. I shall be getting into this. We shall be choosing our next film of the day. I'll catch up with you in a few. So, quick break from reading actually. I thought I'm going to wrap Mum's presents for tomorrow because I know what I'm like. I'll leave it till this evening and it'll be a stress fest. But we are going to start the next film that came out in 1996, and that is... And here's my little helper. Time to start Pongwithy. No, I remember Dead-Eye Dudley. Oh, this is going to be fun. Or is this one of the best Disney songs? I'm a third of the way through Pongwithy, A Witch of Dirty Habits at the moment, and I'm having a great time. I really am. I am remembering the characters now. Don't remember the storyline, but I am remembering the characters, and it is just so much fun. It is such a good time. I really, really am enjoying this. It's just brilliant. So Duke and I, we're about to go to 1997 Filmwise and watch Flubber. I remember seeing it at the cinema, I'm not sure I've seen it since. So yeah, I'm gonna put it on. So I've just finished Pongwithy, A Witch of Dirty Habits, and I loved it. It was as funny as I remember it being. The characters were absolutely brilliant. The storyline was so funny, and I have just had a great time over the last hour or so reading this book. Absolutely loved it. And do you know what? I'm half tempted to see if the library's actually got the rest of the series and just try and revisit this a bit, because it was just such a good time. So, one more book that I would like to read today, if I possibly can, and we're hopeful it's still early, and that's Beaver Towers by Nigel Hinton. It's only about 100 or so pages, and it says, curse you, screamed the witch. Only Philip can rescue the animals of Beaver Towers, but the forces of evil are strong. He must break into the castle and face terrible danger. Can an ordinary boy fight magic powers? We shall see. I'm about a quarter of the way into Beaver Towers and I am really enjoying this. I forgot how much I enjoyed this. I really did. And it's great. So far we've got Philip, who has been transported to this mysterious island where there's talking animals. They're very excited that he's turned up because he's the saver and he's going to get rid of the evil witch and basically anything that's bad on the island. So he's currently off following a little baby beaver at the moment to find out more. It's cute, it's fun, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to continue. So I've just finished Beaver Towers. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, it was a really quick read. It was only about 100 pages, but it's a very fast-paced book because it's that short. But I like the characters. It was a really sweet idea. I mean, anything with talking animals in is a winner, let's face it. But yeah, another success. So I have really enjoyed my chilled reading books from my childhood day today. If you've made it to the end of the video, please either let me know your favourite Disney song, because I keep rethinking my decisions, or let me know what children's books that you remember reading and loving as a child. And I shall see you in my next video. Bye.